Congress people are driving me out of my mind. And that's saying something, because last night I went to an opera. Holy cow. Now, before you lose total respect for me, it was because my daughter, when she was about 6, I said to both of my daughters, we'll have a father-daughter date. It'll just be a special day for just you and Dad, whatever you want to do. So the first year, I don't remember what we did, but, I've taken them to movies. I've taken them out to restaurants. Last year, I took them out dancing. What a nightmare that was. I don't dance. This year, my middle daughter, Hannah, who is 16, said, Dad, I want to try an opera. And I said, me too. Gosh darn it, I'd love to. Next lifetime. And she said she wanted to try. And I said, okay. So I checked, and there was an opera that was playing here in New York, and it was last night. And I really didn't think you could get tickets, but apparently good seats still available. And so I said to her last week, I said, honey, I don't think we can get tickets. It's next week. We're never going to be able to get tickets. Somehow or another, we got them. And so now I find myself going to the Metropolitan Opera House. And I'm going there, and I'm thinking, this is going to be a nightmare on so many levels, because this is the pinnacle of rich, lefty snobs. And I said to my daughter, this could be the Wicker Man. This may be the last time you see your father, because they may crucify me, but that would probably be too religious of them, so they'll probably just set fire to me like in the Wicker Man, which I think had some Wiccan things going on, but that religion is okay. But Christianity, God forbid, not at the Met. And I told my daughter, I said, the only way I can get through this, because it's 5.5 hours, I said, the only way I can get through this, and you can't stop me, this is the deal, I get to make fun of it all the way through. She rolled her eyes and she said, okay. And so as we were walking to the show last night, it's at 6 o'clock, 6 to 11:30. I say to my daughter, I'm going to speak like this. I'm going to speak like this for the whole night. Oh, yes, lovely. Isn't this wonderful? And she said, do you have to do it that loudly? And I said, I might. Oh, yes, I might. So we get in, and it's just everything I think. It's just massive snobs. And so I get into the Met, and first of all, as you're walking by all the counters with all the foods, the food and stuff, they don't have anything normal. They have sandwiches. Oh, would you like a sandwich? Yes. And there's lots of brie. I actually walked up in the first intermission. Oh, there's two. I walked up to the first intermission, and I said to my daughter, I said, I need like M&Ms or something. I'm never going to be able to make it. And she said, all right, okay. I said, you go stand in line. I got to go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom. Now, I swear to you, I've never heard conversations like this before. I am in line for the urinal. I'm in the bathroom with a bunch of guys. What do you suppose a bunch of guys would be saying in the bathroom of the Opera House? I know in my world it would be, good God in heaven, when does this thing end? Instead, the two guys, and I don't think they were gay, were standing next to me, and they were like, isn't this conductor amazing? He is just so fabulous. And the other guy went, he just knows how expensive this movement is. It's just, and he brings a lilt to it. And I'm like, put a skirt on. What is wrong with you two? Lilt? Both of you, when I stand to pee, you turn it around. So I get out, and I say to my daughter, I said, the bathroom experience was enough to last a lifetime for me. And she said, what happened? And I told her, and she said, Dad, the gay to straight man ratio is the highest I've ever seen. And I said, I think these guys were straight. I mean, I don't know, but I think these guys were straight. I mean, I have noticed how many buddies were at the opera. There are all these guys out there, and I'm thinking, come on. I mean, no man could ever ask another straight man to the opera. Stu, I say to you, hey, Tuesday night, what do you say? We go to the opera. Do you kill me with a shovel?
With some sort of metal object.
Whatever you've got. If it's a desk chair, whatever you got, you just kill me with a shovel. Now, maybe it's just because I just live in such a different world.
And I would say, too, that I think, I could be wrong on this, but I would say about 90% of self-respecting gay men would also kill their partner with a shovel if they were asked to an opera.
What the hell is wrong with you? So it's not a gay thing. It's just definitely not a straight thing. Am I wrong?
That's
two guys. Come on. Tell me when you ever heard two guys sitting in a bar going, hey, you want to go to the opera?
Well, next time you walk into a sports bar, see how many TVs have opera on them.
But you know what? You can't even say this because it's just...
it's an artsy thing more than anything.
It's an artsy thing. It's not even an artsy thing. It's an insult to artsy people. It's a snob thing. And maybe it's just in New York. I don't know what it's like, and I don't plan on ever finding out what it's like in any other city. But in New York, my gosh, these snobs. Oh, yes, the snobs were in full force. So I sit down, and I'm saying to my daughter, we didn't get sandwiches. And I actually sent her, I said, you got to get me some M&Ms. Please, give me some M&Ms. I get into the line with her, and she said, Dad, they don't have M&Ms. I said, I got M&Ms. I go over to the counter. I said, yes, I'd like some of those M&M things that they sell in the stores. And the guy looks at me, and he said, oh, we don't sell M&Ms. We do have some nice Swiss chocolates. And I said, oh, thank goodness you've got Swiss chocolates, yes. What do you have? They had like 14 different kinds of Swiss chocolates that I've never heard of. No, God forbid you sell those things, those M or M's they sell on street corners. My help buys them all the time. Oh, is that a finger sandwich? And so it took everything in me not to take the M&M package into the show, just to be doing this the whole time. But so we sit down, and, I'm looking through the program, and I noticed that in the program there was a 2-page ad for Ambien, which I thought in a program of an opera was a little redundant. I didn't think it was necessary. Maybe no-dose, but not really Ambien. So we sit down, and right before the show begins, and I'm speaking like this to my daughter the whole time. Oh, this is just so lovely. Oh, look at the crystal chandeliers. Oh, it is a magnificent space. And I'm not sticking out because everyone speaks like this. And somebody comes out beforehand and says, ladies and gentlemen, and whoever the star of the show was, Carmen Miranda would like to send out her regrets on her performance tonight. And the whole crowd went, oh. Well, that's what they did. And I decided I was a little more disappointed than they were.